Okay, Carl, and we're coming to you from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex from the ballpark in Arlington, as ESPN is all set to bring you another edition of Major League Baseball action. Tonight, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Texas Rangers. Hello, everyone. This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Now, Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, they got themselves back into the win column the last time out, so they'll be hoping to build on that game and try to make it 2 in a row here today.
Ryan Drees will be doing the pitching. He recorded 14 wins last season. Well, we're just about ready to get going. First pitch is upcoming, so let's get ready for baseball on ESPN. First pitch, here it comes.
Ball 1, 6-0.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away. Here's the lineup for Houston. He is hitting third in the order. Base is empty. 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. He delivers. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now he's thrown the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Mensch is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
Now let's take a look at the Rangers' defense. Two outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a line drive to center field, and he can't run it down, as it will, in fact, as you see, go all the way to the wall.
John, this pitcher was cruising along this inning, but he loses concentration, and bang, now there's a man in scoring position.
Here's a swing, and he pops it up. Soriano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score. Roger Clemens is going to be the pitcher in this one. He doesn't rely on the strikeout ordinarily, but he can get one. He's averaging just over 5 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you've got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. Here's a guy who had an amazing career, retires at the top of his game, then comes back and posts his best numbers in years. He's one of...
This is swung on and a liner, and it finds its way through into left field, a base hit.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Here's the lineup for the Texas Rangers. Mark Teixeira in the 4th spot in the batting order, a key spot. Runner at first. Over to first, but he's back in time. 1 man on, nobody out. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw is too late, so all hands are safe. Here's the Astros defense. No one out, and runners at first and second. A dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first and second, nobody out. A throw back to second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Runners on first and second, nobody out. First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. To second for 1 and 2. A double play.
John, we'll take a moment here to look at a replay on this double play. I think what you see here is a defense that is really focused on this play. They make sure that they get the double play by making sure they get the first one, and then they turn the second one. Defense like this wins ball games.
Mark Teixeira steps up to the plate. Last season he went deep 38 times. He's got a .520 career slugging percentage. Slider in there for a called strike. The pitch. Lined fair. Down the line and right. And this one rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to second.
John, he finds a pitch to his liking, and he's able to drive in the first run of the ball game here in their first at bat.
Alfonso Soriano up to the plate. This past season he had 28 home runs. In his career, his slugging percentage is .498. First pitch, here it comes. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's the 1-2 pitch on. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, never underestimate the importance of an early lead. It can allow your pitchers to pitch with confidence. And it doesn't hurt to make that starter throw a lot of pitches early either.
And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Runner at first with 2 down. Quick throw to first. A dive, but he's back in easily. Runner at first with 2 down. First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a ball hit on the ground. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. The Texas Rangers scored 2 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. After 1, the Rangers on top, 2-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Morgan Ensberg is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Even if he swings at that pitch, there's not a lot he can do with it. Great pitch.
Pitch on the way. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Hidalgo is right there and he puts it away.
He gets too far underneath this thing and he lost a routine fly to right for the out.
1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And this one is into the alleyway and should be extra bases. The throw to third.
John, this is a pretty good pitch to hit, and he gets good wood on it. Now he's in score position with 1 out.
1 out, runner at second. First pitch, that swung on at a high fly ball to right. Hidalgo has him played perfectly as he puts this one away.
Not a bad swing, but he's too far underneath it, and the result is an easy fly to right.
Runner on second, 2 down. First pitch on the way.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Out in front, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Well, he didn't get cheated. That's the big fly swing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit in the air foul down the left field line. The 1-2 pitch. And this one's grounded to second. Breeze is up with it. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros get no runs on a hit, and they strand a man at third. On now to the last half of the second. Texas is ahead 2-0. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Paul Loduca is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. foul. He delivers. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Ensberg is there. And his throw gets him. One away. Loduca will step in for his first plate appearance of the day. Nobody on base with one out. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Ensberg is right there. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Bagwell showing a little finesse that time.
Have a look. Not only does he have to make a throw on the run, but he's got to throw across his body. That's such a difficult play to make.
Dries will get his first shot from the batter's box in this game. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Throws to first, and the side is retired. And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. They'll go to the top of inning number 3. Texas leads this one 2-0. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next. Jason Lane will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch on the way. Low for a ball. 1-0.
A great pitcher changes the eye level of the hitter. Upstairs, then downstairs.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line. And that falls for a base hit. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Biggio will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch, here it comes.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there. Now he swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to the plate.
John could be the start of something big here. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and they've got something cooking now. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Jason Lane comes in. Last season he hit 4 out of the park. In his career, his slugging percentage is .526. This one swung on and hit on a line. Soriano gets there in time to make the great running catch.
This ball is smoked. He stung that one right to the second baseman.
I'll tell you what, Joe, this is a great play. Here's another look at it.
Definitely, John. You see several nice things going on here, and they execute the play like it's routine.
Runners at first and third, only 1 out.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
The pitch. Grounded to second, could be 2. Gets 1 at second, and 2. A double play.
Here's the slider coming at you. K-Zone will give us a better look at how it moves. This is just smart pitching. He's trying to get the double play ball, and he succeeds by pitching his man down in the zone.
This pitching coach has got to be well pleased with that, just like they were working on it back in spring training. The Astros pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they strand just the 1. And we move on now to the home half of the third. The Rangers lead it 2-0. Top of the lineup coming up next. Hank Blaylock is due up third, and they're going to have to watch out for him. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lane is there, and he makes the catch.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball. And he lost it right to the left fielder.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And that's a fair ball heading towards the corner.
He finds a pitch he can drive, and his hands flow through the zone perfectly. He's in scoring position with 1 out.
Blaylock will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, runner at second.
Well, this is where the advantage can swing for the home team. You've got the support of the crowd, and it kind of pumps you up a little bit.
Here's the pitch. This one swung on and hit in the air. Berkman is right there, and he puts it away. Runner on his way to third.
This one doesn't miss getting out of here by much, but the right fielder is able to backpedal and take care of it.
2 outs, a runner 90 feet away over third base. Pop foul, straight back. Swung on and ripped towards second. Vizcaíno is up with it. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. Bagwell flagged this one down, and then he had to make the top off-balance throw, get a little extra on it, and he did it.
And he knows he has to get rid of this thing in a hurry. No time to set himself. He's just got to gather this thing and make the transfer and just whip it across there as quickly as possible.
The Texas Rangers get a man to third, but can't bring it. Swing and a liner to left. Mensch is right there as he puts it away. Lamb will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch to him. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Teixeira has it. On the first for out number 2.
I like the nice execution here by the first baseman, and he gets the force out.
Ensberg will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch on the way.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
There's a swing and a line drive. Blaylock is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. And they're gone in short order here. On now to the last of the 4th. The Rangers lead 2-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Alfonso Soriano, the most feared hitter in the lineup, set to lead it off. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a high drive to straightaway left field. All the way back to the wall. Out of here. A home run. A solo shot.
Here's a guy that's at his most effective when he can extend those arms and take a big cut at the ball up in the zone like that. We've seen him do that before. That's where he likes it. But John, the left fielder gave this a heck of a try. I mean, he just barely misses keeping this one in the ballpark.
Came close. Would have been spectacular, but not quite.
Well, baseball is a game of interest, and sometimes on hundreds of feet. This time it turned into a home run.
Nix will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty. Nobody out. First pitch on the way. That's on the outside corner for a strike. And he delivers. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Bagwell is there.
That's a great play for the force at first base. He just took care of it himself.
Mensch will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch, here it comes. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive down the left field line and foul. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 down.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Loduca will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
John, when you've got a guy 0-2, you've got to make him search for it a little bit more than that. This time he likes the 0-2 pitch and he gets a base hit.
First pitch on the way.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. He's at the belt. The 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Berkman has got it, and the side is retired. The Rangers pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead.
We're through 4 full innings here at the ballpark.
Texas leads this one 3-0.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
Adam Everett
Is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1.
He throws.
Almost got him to chase that one, but he held up in time. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Here's the check swing, and the umpire agrees that he did check his swing, so the count is even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Teixeira is there, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Everett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty. 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here.
Ooh, tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
A changeup that time, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 away.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Going right through it. Strike 3.
Ausmus will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch on the way. Changeup just misses. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Low and inside for a ball. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes.
I don't think he likes that call much, but the umpire says right out there on the edge, and he says, "You're killing me, huh?"
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 2-2. 2-2 on the way. Big curveball, just about had him, but now it's a full count. Here's the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Young has it, and he throws on to first, and the side is retired. So they go down in short order. We go to the last half of inning number 5.
Texas is out in front.
3-0.
The top of the order is due up next.
Hank Blaylock
Is coming up third in the inning. He's a dangerous, powerful hitter.
first pitch to him. In there at the lettering on his shirt for a strike.
The pitch.
Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2. Hit in the air to left center. Lane glides over and makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high, and the left fielder moves to his left, and he puts it away.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one moved a lot, but it moved off the plate inside.
Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Now a swing of the ball hit well into right field. It's got some carry to it. Gone! A home run! That puts another run to their lead. The big fly putting them up by 4 in this one.
Well, he hits this one out to straightaway right field, and he got just enough of it to get it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, you got to hit it at the center of percussion, as the physicists say, to hit it well enough to get it over the wall, and apparently he did, but just barely.
Good swing there.
Blaylock will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. On the ground to second. Vizcaíno has it on the hop. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Teixeira
will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ball hit well back into the stands in right.
Here it comes.
Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a pop-up. Clemens is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. The Rangers pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. We've played 5 full. The Rangers lead it 4-0.
And for the benefit of those who have just tuned in, here's a reminder that this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan. This is Major League Baseball on ESPN. And the top of the order is coming up.
Lance Berkman
is known for being a very fine hitter. He's due up 3rd in the inning.
Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it. Inside for a ball. That evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
Nice try. He started at the middle of the plate, but it broke too far off the outside corner.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that gets down for a base hit.
If they're going to make any run at winning, they're going to need to get some base runners. And they've got the leadoff man aboard.
Runner at first. First pitch, here it comes. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Lance Berkman
is up to the plate now. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. Pushed across 106 runs. A swing and a drive deep into left field. This ball is going back. Out of here! A 2-run homer. And Joe, they have cut that deficit in half with a 2-run big fly. Suddenly they got visions of getting right back into this one. They're down by just 2.
Well, sometimes guys like to look at a pitch, but not in this case.
No, he had it in his mind that he was going to be aggressive. I think he thought he was going to get a fat one on that first pitch.
He's locked in right from the get-go, and he takes this baby over the wall.
Jeff Bagwell
steps up now. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542.
First pitch to him.
Well, he missed down and in. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but that's where it ended up.
The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Quick reflexes there allowed him to get out of the way.
The 2-0 pitch on the way.
It would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the bottom outside corner.
The 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. He lays off, but it's on the outside corner for a strike. The 3-1 pitch on the way. This ball is hammered down the left field line, but it goes foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2 down.
Man, there's a pitch up in the zone. He swung right through it. He'll have to hit that one next time.
Nunez
will be coming in to pitch now.
Well, I think you'd let the starter go a bit longer, but they will turn to the pen here anyway.
Lamb will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and ripped towards second. Soriano has got it. And it's in time. From his knees, he gets it. Wow. The Astros strike for a couple to draw a bit closer. Now we'll go to the last of the 6. The Rangers on top, 4-2.
The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Alfonso Soriano
will be coming up first. He's always dangerous.
That one moved a lot, but it moved off the plate inside.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. On the ground to short. Ensberg is right there. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Nix will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Lays off a called strike at the knees. 0-1.
He had movement on that changeup, and it moved down and in.
He delivers.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. Changeup swung on and missed, and that is out number 2.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. He couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away. Johnny delivers a changeup on this one. K-zone will show us where it hit the strike zone. You'll see this one going up and away. As a hitter, that pitch looks easy to make contact with, but it can be deceiving at times.
Joe, he goes down swinging here, and you can bet that his confidence went down a little bit right with it. Fastball taken high. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
This isn't a bad pitch to hack at. He just timed his swing wrong. Batting is all about rhythm, and he appeared off here.
Yeah, a nice job by the pitcher, whose job is to upset his timing and rhythm up there. And they go quietly this half inning. At the end of 6 full innings, the Rangers on top 4-2. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Morgan Ensberg will be the first man up. First pitch to him. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. The pitch. Good hard slider swung on and missed. 0-2.
Toughest spot for a hitter. 0-2. The pitcher has a lot of pitches he can play with.
Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. K-zone will show us a look here at the four-seam fastball. He decides to swing at this one, but he couldn't get the bat square to the ball in time.
Excellent pitching right there.
It certainly was. Got to give credit to the pitcher for getting him to chase that one.
First pitch, here it comes. Has a cut of that inside pitch and misses. 0-1. And that's in on the hands for a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Everett will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Sinker just misses. Ball 1.
Nice try. Good spot to miss with. Try to stay away if you can.
The 1-0 pitch on the ground to short. Young is there. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half inning. Time of the 7th stretch in Arlington. Rangers lead 4-2. And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next. Richard Hidalgo will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch, here it comes. Change up in there for a called strike. On the way. Ooh, tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
Most pitching coaches will tell you if you're going to miss, miss low, not high.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and lined softly toward the left side. The throw to second.
They've got the leadoff man aboard. It's still close, so they could easily use an insurance run or two.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. They throw behind the runner at second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the...
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And he's in trouble as he's tagged out between first and second.
This is some big league ball right here, Joe.
John, you want to see your entire defense working together, and that's what they did here.
Richard Hidalgo
Is the batter.
last year he hit 25 home runs. He's got a .497 lifetime slugging percentage.
A great pitcher changes the eye level of the hitter, upstairs, then downstairs.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Biggio makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Texas leads this one 4-2.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Jason Lane
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
The 1-0 pitch on the way.
One of the toughest pitches to pull is that pitch breaking down and in. A lot of guys will pull it foul or even try to go the other way. It's a tough pitch, great location.
Changeup just misses, and he runs it to 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. Missed with that one, so the leadoff man is aboard. Biggio will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch to him. Has him out front as he swings and misses. Strike 1.
Pitch on the way.
And he lays one down here. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away. Lane will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
1 out, a runner on second.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. But he's back in time.
1 man out, 1 man on, a runner at second.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he dives back safely.
Man on second, 1 out.
A throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily.
Man on second, 1 out.
He spins and throws back to second. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
1 man out, 1 man on, a runner at second.
First pitch, here it comes. Cut on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Change-up that time, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 away.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Lance Berkman
Comes up to the plate now. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his career. 2 outs and a runner on second.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner, and he dives back safely.
Runner on second, 2 down.
First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Nix puts it away, and the side is retired.
Let's see this one again on K-Zone. It was a 4-seam fastball.
This was a big-time, tough situation, and somehow he found a way to get out of the jam.
Johnny's staring down one of the game's best hitters, and he manages to get him out by working him upstairs. Just a nice bit of pitching.
The Houston Astros can't get anybody home here this afternoon. Here come the Rangers in the home half of the 8th.
Texas is out in front,
4-2.
and the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next.
Hank Blaylock
Up second in the inning, and he's going to be awfully tough to deal with.
This one swung on and fouled away.
He deals.
When you stand that far from the plate, that keeps you from diving in on the pitch away from you.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. The 1-1 pitch is a changeup that misses. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, and the bat shatters as he hits a liner. Ensberg is there to play it on the hop.
Third baseman makes a nice play here. He stays on top of this one, makes a nice throw over the first, and is able to retire the runner. Well, John, let's see this pitch again on K-Zone. Here's another look at the splitter.
Blaylock will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Too far outside, 1-0.
Sometimes you stay away just to set up the pitch inside. Let's see if he comes back inside with this one. Man, he's really adored in this city. The fans want to see him help extend this 2-run lead. Now he's thrown the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
Swing and a bouncer up the middle. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Teixeira,
A switch hitter batting left-handed. 2 outs, nobody on.
first pitch on the way. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. As this one hops off the wall. The throw to third. Around second now, he's heading for third.
John, you never want to make the last out of the inning at third. He was able to get on his horse and get there in time.
2 outs, runner on third.
First pitch on the way. And they throw wide to start the at-bat. Maybe they're going to put him on here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's the second wide one. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. There's ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Lance Nix
Will be batting. He hit 14 home runs last year with his career slugging percentage under .440.
First pitch, here it comes. Quick throw to first. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
He kicks, he throws.
Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line. And this one gets down and will head out towards the wall. The throw to the plate.
Every extra run is insurance here. It's already late in the game, and this is the way you want to close it out. You have to think that these guys are pretty well on their way to victory now. And it's going to be conference time on the mound, John. It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
Kevin Mench
Comes up to the plate now. Last year he finished up with 26 homers. He's got a .493 career slugging percentage.
Man, the ballpark is rocking. The fans are really happy with this 3-1 lead.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Had him out on the front foot that time as he evens up the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on, bounced weakly to second. Vizcaíno has got it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. The Rangers scored 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 man left. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th.
Texas is ahead
6-2.
The heart of the order coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. Changeup just misses. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. Laylock has got it. From his knees, he got it. Now that is a Gold Glove play. Lamb will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. 1 out, nobody on.
Nice try. Good spot to miss with. Try to stay away if you can.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Out in front, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pick. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. Teixeira is there, and he has it for the second out. Ensberg will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Swing at a high pop-up right up behind home plate.
He delivers.
And this one's grounded to second. The Texas Rangers
Are able to win this ball game pretty handily, Joe. Nothing like having a little home cooking when you're playing a ball game, is there? And they certainly looked like they were very happy to be here at home.
And John, as a player, you always like having that 10th man on your side, and these fans provided that lift today.
Alfonso Soriano
Is our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game. And Joe, he really hit well tonight when they needed it. He gave his club the spark they needed, and it really helped carry his team to the win. A great job.
And Soriano is one of those guys that every team would love to have. He's got a rare combination of power and speed, and today he showed us why he's considered one of the best at his position.
So that just about does it for us tonight. A reminder now to stay tuned for Baseball Tonight coming up next. Until next time, this is John Miller for my partner Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew. Thanks for tuning in, and good evening. And again, our final score, the Texas Rangers get the win
6-2.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from the ballpark in Arlington.